Hello YouTubers, welcome back to JK Auto Diagnostics and Repair, where my job is to save you money. This afternoon I'm working on a 2008 Nissan Armada LE with a 5.6 liter V8 automatic all-wheel drive. And the vehicle has a code as a P0128, coolant temperature not getting into operating temperature. Well, usually is the thermostat. So I'm going to show you how to replace it, and we're going to go from there. I hope you'll like the video. Nothing super exciting today, but anyhow, first thing we want to do, we want to remove this 2 bolts. It's a 10 millimeter. 1, 2. Now we want to pull. Let's see. Oh, here we're gonna lift. And of course, wow, this thing is like this plastic is stuck. There you go. Right there. Let's get very stuck. This one's already broken. It's over there. Somebody tried to glue it already. Seems that way. Anyhow, put this underneath. Next thing is going to be to remove the air breathing tube. We're gonna need a flathead screwdriver or 8 millimeter and a pliers to remove here those 2 pumps. Grab it like this, very gentle, and break it loose. Same time. Now use your screwdriver, put it there, same thing, break it loose. There you go. Same thing here. This feels like very hard, very. This hose. Okay, that's 1, 2. Excellent. Twist. That goes there. Perfect. Next thing, thermostat is right here. Should be right here. It's a 12 millimeters, 3 bolt 12 millimeters. However, we have to drain some of the coolant. Other way, we want to make a big mess, and we don't want to do that. That bolt right there, the plastic, the white color over there. Let's see, right here. I'm gonna put this. There you go. Okay, very good. Now we're gonna go and remove need to replace, has some cuts right there on the seal. I want to remove this. Anyhow, I'm gonna let it drain a little bit. So what I'm gonna do now here, I'm gonna move that here, the hose clamp, kind of on the way of the one of the bolts. So I'm going to remove that out of the way so we can just get things going here. There you go. Two, three. One bolt. Good. I'm going to put the drain plug back. Alright, so put the drain plug back on and I relocate the pan so that way when we're ready to remove the thermostat housing, the coolant, we can catch most of the coolant because here on the side. See, thermostat is open. Stuck open. The part I'm going to be using the Duralast Thermostat 4128. Again, I'm not sponsored by Duralast, but that's the part that I'm using. Again, thank you guys, Hector, everybody else over there that bring me the parts and help me out to bring it fairly quick. I always appreciate that, and you know, whatever discounts that you guys gave me is always appreciated, so we can give that discount to our customer and everybody. It's a win-win. Okay, perfect. So this is the thermostat, this is the gasket or the o-ring, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Here's the old one. Once again, here's the thermostat. This is when you can see how it is stuck open, and it should be like this, close, right? Now, one thing very, very important, this little thingy here have to go pointing up, okay? So that way the air, you know, any air pocket, any air goes through there, and it's easy to remove the air out of the engine. So just keep that in mind. Couple things here. Here, the thermostat, the housing or the inside where the thermostat goes, it does have some like, let's see if I can bring this thing close enough for you guys to see. This part right here, okay, it can prevent you from installing the thermostat. For instance, the little check valve, it's not a check valve, but a little hole there, 12 o'clock, okay, because that part, the body of the thermostat can hit that, right, and prevent you from let it sit all the way. So you want to make sure this is a little off, like 11 o'clock instead of being 12 o'clock, like 11 o'clock, so that will allow you for the thermostat to sit properly. There you go, all the way into the base. Perfect. All right, so let's continue with that. The next thing that we're gonna do, we're going to bring this here, and we're going to start putting everything back together. Now, for me, okay, what I always like to do, I know my arm is going to be on the way. Let's see if I can move it a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see. I like to start with the one on the bottom and snug it. Okay, so I can prevent that if I tie the two on the top and open up on the bottom, the thermostat to drop. I don't want that to happen, so I always do that. Start from the bottom, so that way I have it clamping in place. So hopefully this helps you guys to sit it right the first time, and you don't have any potential leak later on. Always worked for me, so hopefully it works for you. Okay, so I'm gonna snug it, and I'm gonna put all the torque specs in the description below, so hopefully you guys, you know, have there and torque it and have a nice peace of mind. So, quick tip, guys. Okay, so here you have an overflow tank right here with expansion tank, right? So you're gonna have a minimum and a maximum level here. So make sure before you start refilling your system, you go and fill up this into the max, okay, or between, okay? Put the cap on, then you go and fill up the radiator. Either way, if the cap is off, when you fill up this expansion tank is going to overflow. It's going to fill, okay, all the way and going to spill. You don't want to do that. Just keep that in mind. It happened to me before, so I'm trying to help people to prevent repeating my mistakes. Okay, so and here is the new radiator cap. This is the part number that I'm using, again, from Duraless. Here's a new one that is right full. We're gonna do all the cleaning in a minute, and we're gonna let it run and get to operating temperature, so we can make sure the thermostat is working and that code P0128 do not come back. And again, so we can make sure the whole repair is all done. Again, if you made it all the way to the video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave your comments down below, and once again, find the evidence. God bless, do your best, forget the rest, and I will see you in the next video. Later.